It's over. You're done. You're fed up. You can't take it anymore. You have to get out of this relationship. This is the point that an unhealthy running relationship can reach. Lots of runners, especially beginner runners, reach this point and then they just completely give up on running. But I'm here to give you some tips of how to keep your running relationship fresh and flourishing so that you remain a happy runner, because a happy runner makes a happy temple, and we're all about that here at Temple Running. So stay tuned because you don't want to miss this. Hey, welcome to Temple Running with MJ Smith. I am MJ Smith. Welcome back to those of you who have been here before. And for those of you who are new here, welcome. Hey, and welcome to Temple Running, where we are here to help you to enhance your temple, which is your mind and your body, through your souls. So today we're going to talk about keeping a very important relationship in your life fresh. I'm going to provide you some tips on keeping your running relationship to where it is healthy for you and so that you don't get burned out and want to end the relationship with running. We are all about long-lasting running relationships here, which is why I've done videos on injury prevention and safety and what to eat, because we want you to be the best runner that you can be. There are different steps that you can take to ensure that you keep your running relationship to the extent that it will remain flourishing for you over time. But before we get into those tips, you know I have to do my little plug. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and also like this video. And don't forget to make a comment and let me know what you think, because you know I always want to hear from you. So please leave a comment. So now let's go ahead and get into the video for today. Okay, so the first thing that you can do that can ruin your relationship with running, or how you know that you could end up in an unhealthy running relationship. It's similar to when you're in an unhealthy relationship with your significant other. If your expectations are way up here for what he or she should be, but your capabilities are down here, that's not going to match up, right? Because you're not even reaching the level that you're expecting them to be. What did like Jenna say? Don't be a nickel out here looking for a dime. So you can blame that you don't like running when really it's the way that you're running. You're setting unrealistic goals. You're trying to go harder than your body wants to. And that's not enjoyable. And that's going to make your love for running, if you are even able to develop it running that way, but it will make it go down very quickly. So you need to be sure that we are making realistic goals when we're making those run plans, because you can get burned out and you can hate it because your body is not ready to take on that level of running quite yet. So that's my first tip. Make realistic goals. It's very important. You want to work with your body, not against it. So another sign that you might have an unhealthy running relationship is when your running goals are more important than every other aspect of your life, such as friends, family, and your other responsibilities. Running is fantastic, and I will admit, since I started Temple Running, running has become very much a huge part of my life. But I cannot forget that my family is here, that my friends are there, and that there are other things that I enjoy in life besides just running. So make sure you find that balance. Running is great, and especially if you have a partner in your life that is a non-runner, it is very important that you show them that you are present, because it's easy to get caught up in a running culture. You get in running groups and things like that, and it makes your significant other feel left out, or your best friend, or your roommate, or whoever is very important to you in your life. It can make them feel left out if you get too wrapped up in running. Running is amazing. You can do it every day. You can get wrapped up in your social media groups and your running groups. But just remember that there are real life people in front of you that care about you and that will be there if your knee went out on you today, like I am going through right now with my running injury. So just be sure that you're getting a balance in that way. You don't want running to be everything and then something happened to you like an injury and you don't even know what to do with yourself because you have made this your life and you've damaged a lot of relationships in your life due to running. So just be sure to try to get that balance. It's very important that you do that in order to keep that running relationship in a state that is healthy for you. Another sign that you are in or headed for an unhealthy running relationship is if there is an increase to your illness and injury and you're just trying to go through the pain. That is not a healthy running relationship. I see so many runners, even some of y'all that are part of the run community on social media, who are experienced runners and know better. There are so many runners who try to run through the pain. It is not worth it. I know you got your run streak going. I know you got a race you want to run. There are so many things that and goals that you're making. But if your body is not healthy, you cannot go and make it worse. That is a quick way to get to the point where you just don't want to run anymore. You have to be careful. First of all, do what you can to prevent injury. And I have an injury prevention video that you can check out for some of those tips. But you also want to, overall, if you get injured or if you get sick,
stop it. Get some help.
Just take a break. Just take a break. It's not worth it. This next tip is especially for the ladies. Guys could go through it too, but a lot of women, we run for weight loss. And it could get to a point where we are in this triangle with weight loss and eating and running. And we're so caught up in not eating that much, running a lot so we can lose the most weight. And we're in this cycle. And it is not fun because we're not running for the right reasons at that point. I started off as a runner running for weight loss, but it turned into a different relationship. It's okay to start with those goals, but you cannot be so caught up in your weight loss goal that you're missing the euphoria of running and being a runner, because that is the part of it. It's supposed to be something you enjoy doing, but has health benefits on the side. If you're hating running, after a while, if you at no point during your run, before, after, or during the run, are saying, I actually enjoyed this, or I'm enjoying this, or I enjoyed this, then running may not be the thing for you. And you won't last long because you're going to hate it. So weight loss goals are great. You could put those down, write them down, put them in your run plan. Make realistic goals. Reach them, but just realize it is not something that should be stressful. You can't be caught in that eating run. You have to eat healthy so that you can be your best at running, but you can't not eat at all trying to lose weight and go out and run, because that's miserable and it's unhealthy and it's not a good relationship with, it's not building a good relationship with running. So just be sure that you don't get caught up in that cycle. It is great to want to lose weight running, and I also have a video that will tell you the most effective way to do that, the healthy way. So check that video out as well. But I just want you to understand that weight loss cannot be your only focus. Running will not be fun that way. Just have fun with it. That's the number one thing. Try to have fun with it. A key way to test whether or not your relationship with running is healthy is to think about what motivates you to run. Is it physical strength? Is it weight loss? Is it the camaraderie? Is it just getting out and enjoying nature? Whatever your motivation for running is, think about that and think about it often, because sometimes you have to do almost like you do a regular relationship, the why did I get married question. Sometimes you have to say, why do I enjoy running? And you need to answer that. And if running is still fulfilling that motivation for you, then you're probably in a pretty healthy relationship with running. But if it has kind of taken over to the point that you're not enjoying it anymore, then you need to do a refresh to your relationship with running. And some of the ways to refresh your relationship with running is to mix things up. Number one, run in new scenery. Some people just get tired of seeing the same thing over and over and over again. You're in your neighborhood every day, over and over and over, same houses, same streets, same turns. First of all, for safety purposes, that is not healthy. And second of all, it can get boring. So switch it up. Get in your car, drive somewhere else, drive to a trail, drive to a park, drive to a track. Just give yourself a variety of scenery. That is a way to motivate yourself to enjoy running. Another thing that I like to do, I kind of get motivated when I'm around other runners, but I mostly run alone. So when I need some motivation, I'll either call up a friend I know, or I'll go someplace where I know I'll see a ton of other runners. And I don't have to run with them, but just seeing other people out running motivates me. So that's another way you could try to refresh your relationship. Just take a friend out with you. And it's just exciting sometimes with the conversation, and just having another person there can motivate you to enjoy your run. Another thing you can do is switch up how you're running. So if you've been running steady state, you can start getting some sprints in, do some interval running, things like that, to make your run more exciting than the same jog at the same cadence. Getting some variety can really change the way that you enjoy your run. Another way to refresh your relationship is another one that could also be compared to your relationship with your significant other, and that's sometimes the heart grows fonder when it's apart. So maybe you need to take a break from running. As hard as it is, you don't have to completely stop, but if you're on the verge, or if you are in a place where you are ready just to throw it away, just take a break. And maybe during that break, you'll realize how much you really love running. And that will be the refresh that you need to get your healthy relationship with running going again. Another thing, one last thing you can do that can refresh your running relationship is start to keep track of what you're doing and making your goals. I talk about this in my running videos all the time. Making a plan, setting goals, and then checking off those goals as you reach them. Realistic ones though. And sometimes, if you have those goals, then it could be motivating for you to get out and run so that you can keep training and try to reach that goal. So making new goals, setting new bars is a great way to refresh your run relationship. All right, so hopefully if you were thinking about breaking up with running, I gave you some tips that will hopefully make you think twice about ending this relationship. I want to keep you in running together. I'll be your counselor. We got to stay together, because running is such a powerful thing in your life for your mind, your body, and your soul. It is just amazing. So if you are considering running and then you actually become a runner, we want to keep you loving running. So please take my advice. If you're feeling burned out, take a break, switch it up, do some different stuff, run some different places, because you definitely don't want to lose the love of something that can be so beneficial to your entire life. So that's all I have for you today. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. Also, if you like this video, hit the like button, and also hit the bell if you want to be notified when I upload new videos. I upload new videos every Wednesday, but sometimes I'll give a little bonus video in the middle of the week. So if you want to be the first to notified when I do that, please hit that bell. Please check me out on all of my social media platforms. I am on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter with my blog. I usually post pretty much daily, every other day, pretty often. So check that out. I really appreciate the support. See you all next time. Are you in?